I've fallen in love with a mermaid. She captured my heart and my soul. We met in the sea when she rescued me from drowning up near the North Pole. She pulled me up onto an iceberg and gave me the kiss of life. I awoke to the sight of her topless delight and begged her to be my wife. She brushed back her hair and then stripped me bare, and I hardly noticed the cold. Her smile was perfection as she saw my erection, standing up proud and bold. She said I was dishy, and though she smelt fishy, I told her she'd stolen my heart. She kissed me again, and right then is when I hoped that we never would part. As the sun shone above, we tried to make love, but we failed to achieve our goal. I just couldn't get into her slippery fin as I struggled to find the right hole. Like a man on a mission, I tried every position, but the scales of her tail were too tough. Now the mood had been jaded, and as her smile faded, she told me that that was enough. A disappointment couldn't hide as we lay there side by side, and she slowly waddled back into the seas. She gave me one long stare, then swam off and left me there on that freezing Arctic island on my knees. Naked and alone, I was frozen to the bone when 2 days later I was picked up by a boat. They warmed me up and fed me. As we sailed for home, they said we would be lucky if this tub will stay afloat. Apparently, these waters were the realms of Neptune's daughters, and the mermaids might attack and sink the ship. They retaliate for fishing, but that didn't stop me wishing for another kiss from my beloved's lips. Well, sure enough, the seas were rough. We lost the ship and all its stuff, and once again I sunk to the abyss. As the depths began to drown me, I felt her arms around me, and I longed to feel the glory of her kiss. Her beauty was astounding in that watery surrounding, and her smile was all it took to warm my heart. Then she turned it to a frown and began to drag me down into the darkness, and my courage fell apart. I struggled to get free, but she had her hold on me as she told me she accepted my proposal. And though our honeymoon was short, I knew I'd been expertly caught. My new wife now had my life at her disposal. Our happy marriage lasted years, but the happiness was hers, as my body was reduced to bones, of course. Until the day she brought another sailor home to meet her mother. That's the day that I'd been granted a divorce.